Hello, everyone, and welcome into your CBSN Denver Daily Sports Line, brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. I'm Michael Spencer with you, as always. Glad to welcome in my buddy Ben Cary from Capwise here in Denver today. Ben, let's talk some Nuggets basketball. This is an interesting game tonight against the Toronto Raptors of Tampa, if you will, obviously being played in Florida due to coronavirus issues this season. The Nuggets are currently -3 at BetMGM. This game actually opened Nuggets -1. A lot of people loving the Nuggets. Ben, 91% of the money right now is on Denver. Does that scare you at all heading into tonight?
A little bit, but I think it's more for the fact that the Raptors are probably coming off their worst loss of the season against the Rockets, who are one of the worst teams in the league. They're looking at lottery numbers, not postseason. So that does scare me a little bit. This could be a good bounce back spot for the Raptors. But I will say, though, Jokic down low in the paint will have a huge size advantage in this one. Pascal Siakam, 6'9". He's a thinner guy compared to Jokic. He's going to have to bang with him in the paint. I guess they have Aaron Baines off the bench too, as well. But I think Jokic will have a big game. He's going to continue his solid play. I actually like the over in rebounds for him. On Saturday, Rudy Gobert saw 16 rebounds. So kind of similar skill set there with Jokic. So I think Jokic will have a game, and I like that 11.5. I'm seeing that on BetMGM. So I like the over there.
Like the over of Jokic, 11.5 rebounds. And Ben, I've been riding the Michael Porter Jr. over train, 16.5 points. I've been waiting for the books to move that up. They still haven't.
They won't
so
do
I'm
it.
reminding you again tonight. It's cashed in 8 straight games. And look, dance with the one who brought you there. Don't walk away from a heater.
Yeah, why stop? Why would you stop at this point? Yeah.
No, exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to ride Michael Porter Jr. and the over in points tonight at 16.5. In case you wanted to bet the total on that one, it is 223.5. The Nuggets 3-3 on the second night of back-to-back so far this season. That's both against the spread and straight up. And as you mentioned, Ben, the Raptors have been terrible. They've lost 9 straight, their most recent one coming to Houston. Let's talk some college basketball. I know you've been big into March Madness. You guys at Capwise doing some great stuff over there. What do you like about these Sweet 16 matchups, if anything?
Yeah, so last time I was on, gave out a few winners. We had Colorado dominating in that first round, and then
unfortunately, they covered that -5.5, no problem.
Yeah, a few minutes in, and then unfortunately, Eastern Washington was up 10, and Kansas got hot from 3, and that was one I was feeling good about. But at least they covered the spread there. But for this week, Sweet 16. There's one in particular that I like a lot. It's kind of going against a little bit of a Cinderella play. I shouldn't call it a Cinderella. It's not Oral Roberts, but it's going to be going against Syracuse. I like the Houston Cougars in their matchup, showing that around, I think, 6. Yep, currently on BetMGM. A few things for this one. Kelvin Sampson, very, very experienced head coach. So I think he's really going to know how to attack that zone. And then a guy to watch for Houston, if you've been following college basketball, you know the name. It's Quentin Grimes. He's deadly from deep. He's shooting over the last 5 games over 53% deep. So that's the biggest way to break that zone. Makes those two guys on the top of the zone come up and have to honor that 3 ball, and it opens up the rest of the court. So I think Buddy Boeheim, I know he's been really hot from deep too as well, but I think the Cinderella story for Syracuse, sadly, is going to end in the Sweet 16. I like Houston to cover the -6.
Yeah, I like that pick a lot too. And Ben, I was with you on Eastern Washington, man. I thought that was going to cash, especially watching that game early. I thought for sure the money line there was going to go. Baylor's been an interesting one too. I got it at -6.5. It's now -7. A lot of good plays over the Sweet 16. What do you make of these lines, Ben, that move kind of throughout the week? Obviously, they come out pretty early. Are you in favor of jumping on the movement at the time if you can jump on it early?
Yeah, I mean, it really depends. What you typically see is you'll see moves within the first 2 days, and then things will kind of stay put or remain somewhat steady. And then Friday and Saturday, we'll see a lot more line movement again, too, as the public kind of jumps on late. The public typically won't start betting a lot of these games until either the night before or day of. They like to wait. So you typically will see line moves later in the week too as well. So it really just depends. Sorry, I can't give you a black and white answer, but you try to find a number you like, and when it gets there, you bet it. So.
All right, well, hop on that Houston number right now because I have a feeling that might move too. once we get
Yeah.
close to the tip off.
Michael, any upsets? Do you like anything? Like I
I
know
like
Sweet
I like
16.
the Oregon money line. Am I crazy for that? Oregon USC. I kind of like the money line there.
Yeah, not too crazy. I mean, Pac-12, Bill Walton energy, man. I mean, he literally said there would be 5 teams in the Final Four from the Pac-12, which is impossible. But I think we could still get 4, maybe 3. But regardless, it's been good for the Pac-12 to have success in the tournament. Unfortunately, Colorado couldn't be one of those teams, but I wouldn't sleep on UCLA either. I think they're 6-point underdogs. I wouldn't be shocked if they win that game too.
Yeah, the UCLA's playing well right now. I mean, they've won 3 games in this tournament, starting with that playing game over Michigan State. I actually like that pick too for the Bruins there. Ben, you're the best, man. Hey, remember Sweet 16 action tips off Saturday afternoon on CBS 4. For Ben Cary, Capwise, I'm Michael Spencer. Thanks so much for hanging out with us on your CBSN Denver Daily Sports Line, brought to you by BetMGM.